This video is brought to you by MinecraftServer.net, the #1 Minecraft voting website used by thousands of server administrators and players every day. With over 30,000 unique players logging on each month, advertising with them is a must. Sign up today using the link in the description, and don't forget to check out the Discord server for all the latest and greatest tips, tricks, and helpful hints to running your server.
Hello guys, welcome back. Sorry it's been a few weeks since I have not recorded. Basically, I had to get a new microphone and I'm actually waiting for it to arrive in the mail. I am using an old, probably 15-year-old USB microphone, so hopefully this audio quality is good. Anyways, so today we are going to learn about how to install a Minecraft server on your local machine. I'm currently running Mac, so we will obviously be using the Mac version. Basically, what you want to do is you want to Google Spigot MC BuildTools. And the first link that will come up is this page here, or you can get the URL right there. And the prerequisites, let's go ahead and click on Mac. So you need Git, and you also need Java as well. And so what we're going to do is we're going to download BuildTools, and I have already downloaded BuildTools. It's right here. And then we are going to run a few commands. We scroll down here and you'll see these two commands right here, and we're going to run those in the terminal. Now, the other thing that you need is, nope, that's it. So we are going to download 1.8.8. As you can see, it's already been downloaded here. So we have to do a few things in order to run the buildtools.jar for 1.8. We actually need a second or a third command here. So we'll Google Java or run Java 8 instead of Java 11. And I think I've already Googled this. Yep, how to change the default Java SDK version on OS X. And this is a really simple command that we're going to put right in between both of them. We are going to use this one right here, export Java home. So if we go and open up terminal, I'm using iTerm for the Mac operating system because I just absolutely love it. We will go back here and we're going to cd into the BuildTools directory. Awesome. And if you look, we now have buildtools.jar in there. So the first command that we're going to run is this export maven ops, and that's going to be xmx 2 gigs. And that'll be fine for BuildTools, so we'll export that. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to define the Java version. We are going to define Java 8 here. And the reason that we're defining that instead of 11 is because if you try to run BuildTools with the version of 1.8.8, it will not allow it to run. It'll throw a couple of errors because you're using Java 11. So we'll go ahead and run that here. And then the third and last thing that we're going to do is copy this command, this Java command. This will actually run the BuildTools. Now we also need to add the flag of Rev 1.8.8. All right, and that should be able to get a specific version. So if you scroll down, you can see that if you add that rev flag 1.8.8, it will download that version. And then we'll go ahead and hit enter, and it'll go ahead and start downloading. Now this process is very, very long. It takes about 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes to get everything downloaded. Basically, this buildtools.jar is going to download everything decompiled, and then it's going to have to compile all of these. So it will give you the bucket jar, it will give you the spigot jar, and we're going to use the spigot jar. So I will return as soon as this has done downloaded, and we will continue on with the tutorial. So be right back in a second. All right, now that we have everything downloaded, it's taken a little while, we can go back into our Minecraft BuildTools folder. And as you can see, ignore these folders here, as those are just already downloaded. I did those as a batch. So the only files that you will have in your folder are going to be these ones here. Now, the BuildTools.jar, you do not want to get rid of that unless you want to download it again, but you do not need any other items except for the craft bucket or the spigot folders, or the spigot jars. So I prefer spigot because of the fact that it is a fork of craft bucket and there's a lot more plugins for it. So we'll be using the spigot 1.8.8 jar. So you can go ahead and get rid of all of these here and just send those to the garbage, and we'll just use the spigot 1.8.8 jar. Now, since I already have this in the 1.8.8 folder, I'm just going to go ahead and delete that, but I just wanted to show you quickly as to what it looked like whenever you download. So I'll go ahead and open up my Minecraft and servers, and then we will do a test server here. So we'll just do a YouTube server, and we'll double click on that, and we will drag in the spigot.1.8.8.jar, and we can go ahead and close that out. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, well, what am I going to do with this jar file? Do I double click it? What do I do? Well, no, you can't just double click the jar and it start the server. Unfortunately, I wish it was that case. So after you've done downloaded everything, what you'll do is right here at number 8, you are going to click on the Get Started link. And this Get Started link will give you a installation script. So what we need to do is, the first thing that we need to do actually is do the, where is it? Yeah, here it is. So this is the script that we are going to use. And we're going to open up Sublime Text and paste in this script. And we're going to change this spigot to spigot 1.8.8. And instead of running with 1 gig, since I have 16 gigs installed, I'm going to run this with 10 gigs max, and I'm going to run it with 2 gigs minimum. And we will save this, and we will navigate to our Minecraft server's YouTube server, and we're going to name this start.command. Okay, and it has to be .command. It'll ask us if we want to use the .command, and yes, we do. And then we can go ahead and close this out. The next thing that we have to do is go back to our terminal, and we're going to navigate to this YouTube server folder. And as you can see, we have the two files there, the spigot jar and the start.command. And what we need to do is execute this chmod command, which is going to change the permissions of the start.command file. So we're just going to type in chmod a+x, and then we're just going to do start.command. All right, so now that that has officially been changed, all we have to do is close out of there, and we will start up our server by double-clicking on the start.command file. So the first time that you start up the server, it's not actually going to start up because you have to accept the license agreement or the EULA of Mojang. So we'll double click on this EULA.txt, and let me drag it in from my other window. And you're going to set EULA equals false, and you're going to set that to true. Capital doesn't really matter, but I always like to use capitalization. So you'll save this file, and you're going to go ahead and start the server one more time. And while that's getting started, we'll go ahead and open up Minecraft.
Milhouse Records.
All right, and as you can see, it says done. Now, it normally won't take 1 minute in order to start up your server, and unfortunately, the first time you start it up, it has to actually generate the chunks, so that's why it's saying preparing spawn area. So we'll go to our multiplayer, and we will direct connect. Now, you can type in localhost here, and go ahead and join the server, or you can just add the server using the add server button, so that way it's always there in your list of servers. And again, this is going to be localhost, okay, or 192.168.1.1, okay, either one works. You'll go ahead and hit connect. So I already have it here, local server, if you can see, local server. All right, and we'll go ahead and connect to this server. Now, it might be a little bit laggy the first time you log in, and that is because you are still needing to generate all the chunks, which will take some time. So you might just be a little bit laggy. That's okay, though. It's normal. Don't worry about it. Now, I will say this. This is going to be your console. So if you're familiar with an online server hosting, this is going to be your console area. So you can run commands here as you please. So let's run a command to make ourselves have operator status. So we will type in OP and my name, and then it will say I have been opt. Wonderful. Now I can go back into the server and type in game mode creative. And now I have creative abilities and can do whatever I wish. So that's basically it. That's all I have for you today. I know you guys have been very patiently waiting for the next Minecraft video, and I'm very glad that you have tuned back in to my channel. Anyways, don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification icon as well, so that way you can join our notification squad. And yeah, I hope that you guys have an absolutely wonderful day, and we'll see you later.